This tutorial from Your Shirts Your Way was made to show you how to set up your Photoshop for the best results. The first step is to name your file and choose the canvas size. The best value sheet we sell is 22 by 60, so this is the example we will use. Create your document in portrait mode because this orientation matches our RIP software. Set your resolution to 300 pixels per inch and your color mode to RGB 8-bit. The background contents need to be set to transparent. Set your color profile to Adobe 1998 using the drop-down. This profile is already included in the drop-down menu close to the top. The pixel aspect ratio should remain square pixels, as this is usually the preset. Once the document is open, navigate to the Edit tab on the top menu and select Color Settings. Or if you are a power user, use the keyboard shortcut Shift-Control-K. Set your working spaces RGB to Adobe 1998 from the drop-down. Set the CYMK to coded Grackle 2006. This setting can also be set to an ICC profile, created for our printer for soft proofing, but it must be downloaded and installed on your operating system, so it will be included in the drop-down menu. I have also included a conversion chart in points and millimeters for those of you choosing other units of measure, other than inches. Most art on the web or images created by AI are made at 72 dpi. For the web and monitors, this is good, but for print, this is very poor resolution. This example demonstrates what happens if you put a 72 dpi image on a 300 dpi canvas. It shrinks considerably. After this, the image would have to be stretched, resulting in even less quality. The solution we recommend is to use the generative upscaler in Photoshop. Using the topaz model and upscaling on the largest scale on the output allowed by the image size. When upscaling is complete, go to the Image tab and select Image Size. Make sure the Resample checkbox is unchecked and type 300. This should reduce a very large image to a manageable size. Further resizing, if needed, should be done with the Resample box checked. I have found the Preserve Details 2.0 with 13% noise reduction to be the one I most frequently use. A few details to keep in mind with the generative upscale is it creates a whole new document with the original and a mask, which I make a habit of removing as cutting and pasting gets complicated. And we are going to use another mask in the future to remove transparent pixels. Transparent pixels are created in the simplest of ways. When we use the Remove Background tool, we create them. A simple operation we do every day. I want to add a tip when pulling the background on an image. I like to use the trim function so you get accurate image sizes when cutting and pasting into gang sheets. Transparent pixels are translucent pixels, usually on the edge of raster images, created when anti-aliasing is applied to create visually smooth transitions. Think of halos in Photoshop when put on dark backgrounds. The problem in DTF is the fact that we use white on the bottom of our images, and that a choke is applied. As the video illustrates using the black paint brush, the choke is applied to the edge of the image, not past it. When those pixels are transparent, they create gray, no matter what shade is above the white. To make matters worse, the choke is calculated on the first pixel that exists. The gray halo or shadow is created in these pixels since there is not enough solid color to prevent the gray. Thankfully, there is a simple fix to this problem. With the image selected, go to the Layer tab, then select Layer Mask, then, from Transparency, and it will create a mask. With the mask selected, go to the Image tab, Adjustments Threshold. Moving the slider, you will see the effect of the transparent pixels becoming solid. This tool can also be used to smooth jagged edges and fatten up lines and text. This clip is a sample of my workflow. I start with the raw images and begin with the first row. We use a 10.75 measurement of width, which is standard, which is more than good for t-shirt design, allowing us to gang 2 full fronts or backs side by side. Then, using the Alt key with a mouse click and drag to multiply and space the designs using the guides. I don't use snap because it makes it a struggle to be precise. I turned it off in this video in case you have the same issue. Go to the View tab and uncheck Snap. Pro tip is also to hold the Shift key to keep perfect alignment as you duplicate the designs. Also, after you fill the sheet, go to your Move tool and use the Alignment tool to distribute everything evenly. Then we need to merge the layers so we can do Threshold one time. Go to the Layers tab, then go to Merge Visible, or use the keyboard shortcut Shift-Control-E. You can also build an action, so you can one-click the entire threshold process. Speeding up your workflow. I plan to make a short video that you can follow step by step to make this short Photoshop action. This is a basic sizing chart. We recommend staying under 14 inches in length. With this size, you can only tile 4 to 5 designs on a 60-inch sheet with a lot of wasted space. A 10.75 by 8.5 inches will allow you to get 12 images and 12 fronts or sleeves on a single sheet. Round designs look very large on t-shirts, so we recommend shrinking them to 8 or 9 inches, as well as round front left prints to 3 or 3.5 inches.